Well, hey everybody, I'm Steve Montelli. Today we are going to look at a wallet from Nick at Nivisto. Nivisto's in Sydney, Australia. This wallet is called the Woronora. Um, Let me say that again. The Woronora. I'm trying to, I've been practicing saying this name a few times because it's kind of a mouthful to get out. But check this out. This is a full grain veg tan kangaroo. Now, I like kangaroo leather a lot. When you smell this, it it doesn't have a real heady aroma like the Chromexyl does, but the kangaroo has a rich and really subtle aroma. Branded right there, Nivisto in Sydney. Beautiful wallet. Now, the inevitable comparison is going to come up between this and the tail feather Oriole. Now, the main difference is this pocket on the back. The tail feather does not have this pocket. And this pocket does make a difference. It gives you just that little bit of extra storage, maybe for your quick draw card. You can see the stitching is done very nice on this. I mean, look at how thin this is. Look at how thin this leather is. Kangaroo, very thin, very strong. And Nick always does a great job on these. But I was excited to get this one just for that comparison to the one that looks very close to it. Now, it's a chicken or the egg kind of thing. I don't know who came first, and does it really matter because both of them are beautiful. But I really like this done in the kangaroo leather. I'm going to put some cards and some cash in it. Going to use 6 cards and 6 bills today. Just a great looking wallet. Let's put some cards down in this pocket right here. I'm gonna put 5 in there and just leave 1 in the back. So let's put 5 right there. Let's see. Yeah, look, kind of. You can see that it's very thin, and you can see the cards kind of starting to show through right there. This thing has such a nice feel to the hand. Okay, let's put 1 quick draw card in back here. Now it stays in there pretty good. Okay, this is the kind of leather where if you put too much in here to start with, it's not really going to spring back into shape. Now, my preferred method, of course, is to get it wet and put it in the oven, but to shrink it back down, but that's really, really a bad idea. And there's been a bad outcome from that once, and that was on a tail feather wallet too. The poor thing was never the same again. All right, let's put some cash in it. Now, cash you can do a couple different ways. Okay, now let me see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bills. Now, cash you can do a couple different ways. You can do like this. Stick it down in there like that. Okay, and then close the flap. So now you have cash down inside the wallet. Now keep in mind that this has not been broken in at all. I have not used it yet. And I'm really looking forward to putting this in my pocket for a few days. Now, the other way you can do cash is this. Open up the cash like that. And you can put the cash in here like this. And let it hang over just a bit, and then put it all down like this. Put it all down like this. Okay, let's try it again. Put the cash in there like that. Always, huh? Never fails. Whew. Okay, well, maybe that's not a real good idea. I'm not married to the idea, you understand. Okay, so that's not going to work. Let's see if I got it down in there far enough. I think, you know what, I can put it down a little bit further. But obviously, this is a lot of work to get it in like that. Now it's all the way down to the bottom. Let's see now. See, it's better now that it's all the way down to the bottom. But I would say that this is not the optimal solution. There was a little struggle there. Okay, so now that I'm done with that struggle, and now that I've completely embarrassed myself, we're back to this method here. I think that is going to be my preferred method right there. Now, maybe this is designed for Australian bills. I don't know if they're the same size or not. Maybe they're shorter, so this flap goes in easier. But anyway, for me on this wallet right here, that is going to be the optimum configuration because it's not going to work out the other way. So anyway, this is the Woronora from Nivisto in Sydney, Australia. Beautiful wallet, full grain, veg tan kangaroo. Like I say, got a subtle smell to it. There's really no overpowering aroma. But it's a beautiful wallet. I love the kangaroo skin. Just tough as nails. Now, price wise, since this is very close to the tail feather, and I don't really want to bring it up. I feel funny bringing it up on a Nivisto wallet, but the comparisons are the comparison is there. If you've seen the Oriole and you see this very close, except for this back pocket, and this back pocket is a step better than the Oriole because I don't believe there's a back pocket on the Oriole. Now, the other thing that's a big difference, and I'm going to quote this in U.S. dollars rather than Australian dollars. You've got this wallet here, the Woronora from Nivisto, again for the fifth time, going for about $47.27 USD. Okay, this same design, much this same design from Tail Feathers, actually going for $83.60 USD. So I think at this point that I like the Kangaroo enough that I would go for this over the Oriole. It just depends what you like better. I mean, when I look at the Tail Feather site now, they're selling the Oriole in Chromexel. Okay, so I like Chromexel a lot, but I really like the Kangaroo a lot also. So were it me buying this, I would go for this first and that second, just because I like the Kangaroo. And at least here in the U.S., there's not a lot of Kangaroo available. I mean, you have to really order it from an Australian maker to get it. Now, I don't know what the story is with Kangaroo in Australia. I don't know if there's a lot of them around. I mean, obviously they're not an endangered species, or we wouldn't be getting this much leather out of Kangaroo and out of Australia. So I don't really know what the story is on Kangaroo in Australia, but you don't get this from the U.S. I mean, it must be a little difficult to import here. But, this, like I say, Nivisto, Nick is the owner at Nivisto. Nick is the guy making these, the Woronora. Check it out. Link will go in the description box. But I think it's certainly very worthy of your consideration. All right, later.